Borderlands 2, we're doing the Volt symbols and other challenges on the Frostburn Canyon, AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, we're on our second part of the canyon, and we just got our third echo recorder. And from here, we're just going to basically head down the way we came in and basically down into the cave again to arc around to the other side of the canyon. I mentioned in the previous video that I don't normally show all the foot traffic or fighting in the level, but we're a level 25 and these are all level 10s, and basically we're just going back through the canyon just to make a much better video so it flows a lot better. Okay, so once we come down here and just off to the left a little bit, it's actually on the other side of that little rock formation is the home of the Scorch fire spider ant and his little buddies. Now if you're down here at a level 10, you're going to have a much harder time dealing with him, but just don't kill his little minions. I'm like, if you're a commando, obviously you can't use your turret or something to that effect. So just come down here and concentrate your fire on the main guy, and when he's down, the challenge should pop, and then take out his buddies. Okay, these are not down. When they say his little minions, I'm assuming the little fire spider ants. So okay, that's the big man there. Obviously we make short work of them because we're level 25, and then all those little buddies out here.
Tossing grenade!
Okay, so that's where we're heading, right there in that little crossroad area that takes us over to the other side. Okay, so we got three of the totems lit up. We got all three echo recorders. We got Scorched down, 1 volt sign in. So now we're going to get to the rest of the totems and the one last volt sign on the way out of here. If this was the kind of game where you could go through and kill all your enemies and then come back to the map and just kind of have your way with it, but it doesn't work that way. By the time you went to one end of the map and got back to the other end, all the enemies would respawn again anyway, so it just doesn't make any sense. Actually, coming back at these higher levels and then running through the level is a much faster process for making this video anyway, because you're just mowing through the enemies. You know, obviously if we were in here and these were all level 25 bugs we were dealing with, we would be taking a lot longer to get through here. Okay, so we back through the center of the bottom of the cave here, and where we found our first echo recorder, we're basically passing that on the left here. We're going to head up these stairs and get to our next totem. That's not it. I believe it's a little further up the stairs. There we go. Okay, any fire weapon will work, exception of grenades, I would imagine. I also mentioned in the previous video that these totems will not stay lit. Once you get the challenge done, it's done, but I'm assuming they probably go back to not being lit in case any other co-op partner came in and they weren't done. It was at this point where I was like, I think we missed one further back, and I did, but luckily we can get it from up here, so I don't have to backtrack and still get it in the video, and it still works. So once you just come up, head over to the right edge here. Okay. Okay, so that last totem we did was number 6, and you just keep heading around, and then, like I said, it takes you over to this left side of this map, and our next 4 totems going to be in this dense area, and obviously it's going to be full up with enemies. Okay, so that's number 7. You can arc around up to the left there, there's not much there. Okay, there's number 8.
Chew 'em up! Bad guy 0, turret a whole bunch!
So our last 2 is in this area.
Why you here? There's
Oh, my shot's pulling. Miss this guy?
I can see the flames.
Okay, there's number 9. And there's number 10. My bullets are just ricochet off it, not lighting it up.
Let's get the chilling, sweetheart.
What are you doing up there? I'm busy doing. Okay, so that's the last totem, and then we just have one more volt sign, and it's pretty much on the way out of the Frostburn Canyon anyway, so right here, instead of going left, you go to the right. And there's our last volt sign. And that's going to wrap up the Frostburn Canyon. This one was a little on the rough side. First video was just very ugly. It didn't flow well. And I don't normally keep all the action in between, but this should make your life a lot easier to find all these collectibles. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.